EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Shamrocks of San Juan. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And he's going to try and do this himself. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's the option. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good.
And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field this at the 5. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second and 6. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury, powering his way forward.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Swift going to try up the middle.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
19 tight. Rack 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
79 Broncos.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
There's Charbonnet once again. Room here to run. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo, 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 7.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A pitch out to Swift here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Shamrocks 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Shamrocks are once again back in front. Well, they got the ball to start the 3rd quarter, looking to take the lead, and they did so in a hurry.
Yeah, they certainly did. Now, you and I both know teams that love those sustained drives, you know, those little body blows along the way. This team says to heck with that. Why keep the ball longer than we need to? Let's go ahead and put it in the end zone and get to the bench and take a break.
First play of the third quarter. Get ready. Could be an exciting second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, and they go with Swift again. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now a give right side Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the carry, Charbonnet. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to run with Patterson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Shamrocks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out this. Try and hold him to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And touchdown. Jalen the Shamrocks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Shamrocks 38, Eagles 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Hurts changing up the play.
And it's 3rd down.
63.
Looking to throw.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, easy. 63, bang. Crowd left, Yanni.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Eagles 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Eagles.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
19 tight, Dragon 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 50, trap 50. Come 19, come 19.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense